guys, welcome to another episode of Quick Expert Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the Google Pixel 3 and the Google Pixel 3 XL. Now over to Bart.
In the not pink color. So we're going to start with an unboxing as usual. So that's the SIM tray pin. That's the first time I've seen a circle one. Let's get started, which is like a quick start guide that explains to us how the EdgeSense work, where to put the SIM card in, how to charge the device, how to even transfer apps from your old phone, including iPhone, onto the Google Pixel. Then we've got two stickers, a Google sticker and a Team Pixel sticker, and a declaration on conformity, basic safety, warranty, and so on. Apart from that, we also get Google headphones, Pixel Buds, which actually look quite interesting, to be honest. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got a Type-C connection in here. Obviously, there's no headphone jack. Okay, that kind of looks like an AirPods with an external small speaker. But actually, you know what? Okay, all right. Oh, so there's a remote as well attached to it. Okay, that's interesting. So let's actually unpack that and see how the remote looks like. All right, okay. So you get a Google Assistant with it. So you get a microphone. Obviously, if you'd like to, you can answer and decline phone calls as well. And then we've got the box standard Type-C cable. We've got the headphone jack, Type-C to headphone jack adapter. Then we've got the charger as well, which is of 2 ampere output. Okay, that's pretty decent. Okay, so it does support 18 watt charging. That's interesting. And yeah, that's, oh wait, no, oh okay, so that's the adapter. So it's like a Samsung Smart Switch. So that's the adapter you use to transfer your data from your old phone. Okay, pretty clever. And here are the phones themselves. So the Pixel 3 XL on the left hand side and the normal one on the right hand side. So you've got on the top you've got the glass coating, which is Corning Gorilla Glass 5, and you've got the Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the front as well. Then we've got the new 30 megapixel cameras, and well, microphone, power button, which is very unusually situated, very high up. So it's easy to reach it on the 5.5 inch Pixel 3, but it's a bit more difficult on the XL, which is 6.3 inch. But yeah, so that's the difference in size. Obviously you've got the notch for some odd reason on the 3XL, but why have you got a notch? That's beyond me. How can like Sony get away with no notch, or Samsung where the Pixel down? But yeah, it is what it is. So system-wise, obviously, like the Sony XZ3 reviewed recently, it does run on the Android 9 Pie. You get the squeeze sense, so you active edge, so you squeeze the phone and you get the Google Assistant. Obviously, if you'd like to, you can adjust the feedback, you can adjust the how you use it, and so on and so on. Then we've got the scroll with a fingerprint, so you can use your fingerprint to scroll from the top, and it drops down the notifications, which is interesting. But yeah, jump to camera, so when you press the power button twice, it automatically goes to the camera. Then we've got the flip camera, for example, so it flips when you flip with your wrist. Flip with your wrist, that's interesting. That sounded very naughty. What we've got in here, it's so your sound options. I mean, to be honest, yeah, storage 64 gig or 128. Display, adaptive brightness, auto brightness, in other words, night light. Obviously we remove the hue. Then we've got the custom display colors. If you would like to, you can adjust them so they are more punchy. But to be honest, I don't know what it is. It's not like I don't like the stock Android experience. It's, oh yeah, the dark mode. So the settings are still white. It's just the main menu that's dark. But anyway, yeah, it's not like I don't like the stock Android experience, but when you sell a phone which is £767, the entry level free, or £969 for the top of the range 128, that's nearly £1,000 for the phone. and there's like literally nothing really that's kind of stands out. Like on the Sonys, you get the DSEE-HX, you've got the DualShock 4 support, you've got the remote play. The Samsung has its own S Note. It's got the Note has the S Pen, for example. You've got the Samsung DeX, where I mean, there's nothing really on this phone apart. You can make phone calls, you can reply to text messages, take absolutely amazing pictures, which I'll show you in a second. The portrait mode is unbelievable. In my opinion, the best I've ever seen. Even the classes, my P20 Pro, the iPhone XS, XS Max, it's unbelievable. Well, you'll see that at the very end of the review. But yeah, overall, in terms of the device experience, I understand it's pure and you can download any additional apps you need, but you can't really download PS4 Remote Play, or you can't download a Samsung S Pen. So I kind of miss the times of the Nexus S or the Nexus 4, Nexus 5, 5X, 6P. They were kind of affordable and it made sense. I mean, $1,000 for a phone that's kind of, you know, doesn't really feel any better than the Pixel 2 XL. It's a bit difficult to swallow. It's a difficult pill to swallow, but yeah, it is what it is. If you want the latest, greatest and the official support from Google, then you get a Pixel. So yeah, moving on to, rant over, moving on to the camera. You've seen that it can record in 4K, 30 frames per second, and so on, so on. However, as you can see, you can use the portrait mode on literally any background. The thing is, the downside is you can only, it takes the picture and then it adjusts the portrait mode. So yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Geek Expert Reviews, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. No, just kidding. Yeah, overall the device feels alright, but I don't know. I'm gonna play some video in a second. That basically, I thought like maybe at least the screen will look decent, or I mean, I'm absolutely blown away by the screen on the Sony XZ3. So again, I know it's an OLED display in here, but it's not like, you know, it doesn't really stand out for what you pay. So I'm not going to say I'm disappointed, all right, okay, because I understand that there is a market for these devices, but it's not like, you know, you're paying something extra and you get extra. Okay, you get very loud speakers, you get a really great, good camera, like on the iPhones, for example. It's like an iPhone on an Android, but then again, the apps on the iOS are kind of better quality, and Android is decent, but still kind of lagging behind in certain scenarios. Like you can't get LumaFusion, for example, one of the best editing apps on Android. There are some of the apps that you really can't get, and they kind of lag. So yeah, as I've said, these are the portrait pictures I've taken with the Pixel 3 and some of the normal pictures as well. I've tried to take pictures with like to check how the HDR mode works, but yeah, to be honest, the quality is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Geek Expert Reviews, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye!